Well, hey YouTube, it's the Micro Garden, and today I have been absolutely packed. Oh my goodness, I have done gift wrapping, I have done cooking, I've done baking, I got a Christmas party tomorrow, so I've done some cleaning. I've done a mango video that'll be up after this one, so stay tuned for it. It's gonna be cool. And it's supposed to be like vacation, but I've actually done more rushing today than I have probably in the whole week. I hate rushing. I hate cramming. Yeah. But anyways, I've been putting this video off because I've had so much to do, and finally I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it because I'm really excited about the things that have been happening, and I promised you guys I'd bring you guys along. So that's what I'm doing. I don't know why I've been putting it off. I have. Yeah, come in close because you're never going to be able to see those from all the way over there. I mean, seriously, don't be shy. Come on, come in. Alright, so first off on the show is my red mango. I am absolutely really excited to see this thing grow. It just put out these leaves. The first little things it put out, I've never seen it do that before. I put these out almost like little seed leaves, and I've never ever seen them do that. So it was pretty cool when I did see that. And then I put out this little set of leaves up here. It's doing really great. I'm going to transplant it once it puts out these leaves up here. Up next on the Micro Garden show is the yellow mango. And this one's a little bit further on. I just did a video on how I planted these. So like I said, stay tuned for it. It's going to be really cool. I like how it turned out, and it was fun. This thing is just absolutely blowing my mind. It's growing so beautifully. As you can see, it's just super tall. Looks like a mini palm tree. It's just really cool. I really enjoy growing these. So those are going to need to be transplanted fairly soon because they're already cramped as is. Next is something you probably won't see. I don't even know if you can see it or not. Oh heavens. It's, I can't even see it. Right there. Okay. So that right there is actually a narangilla. And those little things that you see that look like leaves, those things, sorry, focus. Okay, sorry. Those things, those are actually leaves coming out. And the strange thing is that when the narangilla sprouted, the seed coating actually ripped off the leaves, and it was just a little stick, a little stub sticking out of the ground, a little green stub, and I thought I'll just leave it. And I mean, nature has a way of working things out, and it's actually putting out a new set of leaves. So I'm gonna leave it. It's gonna be pretty cool. I cannot believe it did that. So that was a new discovery I just found today. Next is something that you guys are probably gonna like the update on. The mesquite tree. Now, that right there, and there's another one in there somewhere. Oh yeah, right there. It's just starting to sprout. This is one of 3 cups I have, and this is the mesquite tree. Now, I did the mesquite tree transplanting, or the seed scarification video. If you haven't checked that out, I think it's an absolutely great video. I'm not shamelessly spamming these videos for nothing. I think you guys can learn a lot from them, and I'm amazed every single day at what I learn on just mistakes. And so they sprouted within 3 days. 3 days they sprouted. And the packet, anything that I've read on the online, any book that I've read, I've been trying to research how to grow them. They say that they take 3 to 4 weeks to germinate, and I did it in 3 days. So seriously, the proof is in the pudding. I definitely would suggest doing that method. It absolutely blew my mind when I saw that. So moving on, got a lot to cover, and not a lot of time to do it. Num Num, you guessed it, I got a sprout. It's pretty hard to see because it's still, it camouflages in with the soil because it still has the seed coating on it. I'm worried that the seed coating is not going to come off. Yeah, you can see it right there. It's sprouting, and hopefully it comes off. Next is the natal plum. Now this one is just starting to germinate. As you can see right there, I was really excited to see this because, again, this is one of the ones that said that it took 3 to 4 weeks to germinate, and I did it in 2, so it's earlier than expected. I love when that happens. Now the next thing I'm going to show is actually the result from the votes that you guys cast on the Choose the Fate of a Plant video. And for those of you that haven't checked the votes lately, it's very evident which one won. But I just want to let everyone know that I do thank you guys for casting your votes. And regardless, it does not matter because this is a learning experience. So if it dies, which it's probably not going to, based on the way it looks, if it dies, I will say, well, the other people might have been right. And then maybe next time I'll just take their opinion on it and I'll do it from there. This plant is absolutely stunning. I have done absolutely nothing to this. I've not fertilized. I've not done anything to it since I planted it. I trimmed off the main growing tip here, and this thing is sending out shoots. I mean, I can literally watch them grow. Just today, this morning, this shoot right here was barely even existent down here, and it's already grown that far. And it's also put down a lot of new side growth. It's starting to bush out absolutely beautifully. And the leaves, I mean, the leaves are like as big as my thumb. Huge, huge leaves. I mean, huge compared to what they were. And it's just super healthy. So I'm pretty happy about this. This is the goji berry yet again. And now I'm going to jump over and show you some stuff that I really can't pick up and put on my lap. And you probably guessed what that is, but I'm going to show you guys anyways. Alright, so this is the grow table here. This is where I'm getting a lot of my stuff that's somewhat germinating or close to germinating. And there's a lot going on here. This is a blueberry tree that I'm actually trying to propagate the cutting that I took off of the top of it. The coffee plant is showing some concern. It's still very, very yellow, and I have fertilized. The tips are green. I just really honestly think that it did not like the transplant as well as it could have. But back here, if you look, this one is absolutely loving the transplant. It's actually putting out a new leaf. If you can see that, it's just right there. Looks great. It's pretty healthy, and that's one of the best ones. Pepper plants are absolutely exploding with new growth. These are the bonsai peppers that I'm growing. Feijoa, the pineapple guava, is actually putting out some side shoots finally. I just trimmed off the growing tip, and I will be showing you guys how to prune your plants to keep them dwarf and to keep them nice and bonsai-ish. Then over here, obviously, you got the loquats. I have way too many of them. The goji berries are doing phenomenal. There's another loquat just poking up. The pepinos are doing great. They they grow fast, but I am not seeing anything too exciting with them, so hopefully something starts kicking in pretty soon. And then if you come over here, whoop, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, pistachio. What is this? Oh my gosh. We have a pistachio sprout, and it is 1 out of 12. The rest of them rotted, and I saw that one poking up, and I've been nurturing that thing like a little infant. It is so precious to me right now because the only one I can get to sprout. And so, if you guys can see that, it's almost coming out of its shell, and I'm just waiting for that day. I will update you every single thing that happens to it. Over here, there's another mesquite tree, and back there is a cutting from the goji berry. A lot of you guys wanted to see if I could root it, so I'm trying to root it. I don't root things very well, so it's doing whatever it wants to do, really. In this greenhouse cup here, I am actually trying an experiment. which I'll keep you guys updated on. It could be a total failure, I have no clue. But it's actually a whole nutmeg nut. And I went to the store and, or actually my dad went to the store. He was making some eggnog, and because 'tis the season for eggnog, and and he got some whole nutmeg nuts. And I saw them, I'm like, wow, these are absolutely full nuts. Why not try planting one? So I planted one. This is the Amazing Lime. I've dubbed it the Amazing Lime. It's actually key lime, but it's become amazing because it will not stop flowering. It literally will not stop flowering. It puts out flowers all over the place, and it's not even done. It keeps putting out new flowers everywhere. Like, I mean, oh, it's almost annoying because I want it to just grow, but yet I love the flowers because they smell so great. And the limes are doing phenomenal. The limes are just getting really, really large. And then over here is actually the Honeybell Orange. And then over here is the Buddha's Hand. This is absolutely loving the transplant. It needed it so badly. Oh, I forgot one thing. All right, cocoa plant. The cocoa tree is actually putting out new leaves. Just getting done putting out these beautiful long leaves. Those were there at transplant, and they're just starting to stiffen up. And it's putting out a whole new bunch of leaves, so I'm really excited about that. And then if you come over here, this is the showstopper. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but these are all new leaves everywhere. This thing exploded. I'm not kidding you, when I put this in the soil, none of these existed when I first transplanted it. It's been a week and a half, I believe, and this thing went nuts. When I say nuts, I mean absolutely ballistically nuts. Everywhere you look, it put out all new shoots. And it won't stop putting out new shoots. I'm almost thinking it's gonna flower within a couple months because it's gone crazy. But I splayed the leaves, or the branches out, to make a stronger branch base, so when they actually do fruit, the horizontal stems are always the strongest. Stems that come up like this make a good leader branch, and what a leader branch is it continues the tree upwards. If you just have horizontal, it's never going to get any taller, which is kind of one of the key things for bonsai. When you bonsai it, normally you'd cut that off, but I want the tree to get a little bit bigger. So I chose one branch to be my leader, and I'm going to grow this up, cut off the top, and I'm going to make more side shoots that go horizontally. Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I absolutely love coming to you guys and getting to show you guys the thing that's going on in my garden. I just absolutely find it, number one, relaxing, and number two, I find it almost humbling, the fact that 5 months ago, I would have never seen myself doing this. 4 months ago, I would have never seen myself doing this. This idea just happened out of just a random thought. And I told a couple friends about it, they thought it was a great idea. That thought was a month ago. And I already have all of this stuff. I already have almost 700 subscribers. And it's just, every single day it makes me want to just come in here and do something new, because the way it's growing and how fast it's growing, it gives me something to do all the time. It's never boring. So just, if you haven't already, please click the subscribe button, because I think you're going to love it. And going into next year, in 2013, it's just going to be an absolute, it's going to be a learning experience, it's going to be a journey, and I have such big plans planned. I won't unveil anything yet, but I'll just continue to keep things growing and keep things sprouting, and I'll bring you guys along with me whatever I can. So I thank you guys for coming along with me today. Remember to stay tuned for the mango update, or the mango how-to tutorial. That's going to be really, really cool. And that's all. Okay, so I got to do stuff. I still got to write more gifts. I got dinner to eat because it's late and I've been filming and not eating, so my stomach's getting a little mad at me. So I'll talk to you guys later. See ya. Bye.